This is the before of cleaning the steering wheel on the Jaguar SVR. 106,000 kilometers, 2019. It's looking pretty slick and feels oily after you drive it. I never cleaned it when I first got the car, and I've learned some techniques that I want to try. So we're going to use the P&S Express interior cleaner. I'm going to spray it on a microfiber towel and then work it into the grain and see how well it comes up. And if it doesn't come up well enough from that, then I'm going to start using brushes. So I got these interior detailing brushes. I'm going to get a nice lather going, lather it up into the leather, and we'll see if we can get this back to a matte looking leather. Done about 5 applications, although up after the first one it took most of the gross glossiness away, and then I've just kept working at it to get a little bit more matte and extra nice. So if you saw how kind of gross and oily the leather was before, this still has a little bit of cleaner on it. And all of this has been with the Rennie Doyle. I've just been using the microfibers. You can see how dirty the microfiber got, as well as I started using the brush, and the brush adds a lot of lather. So you can lather it up, get it all nice, and then wipe it off. So I was lathering and then wiping it off with this dry microfiber, and you can see how much dirt I also got off. This one's the dry one, and this is the one when I was putting cleaner on it and wiping it. So most of all of this grime came off of this steering wheel, front and back. I've also done my little shift knob here, as this was kind of oily and gross too, and now it's more matte and feels a little bit nicer. And then I just kind of cleaned up around all the buttons and stuff with the brushes and gave that a wipe too. So I'm going to continue detailing the rest of the interior, but yeah, that totally worked. If your steering wheel is getting shiny, it shouldn't look shiny. It should be matte. So clean it. This stuff worked good, although it leaves kind of a sticky residue. And I bought some new stuff to try. This ceramic graphene inside job, all-in-one interior care for leather, vinyl, plastic, rubber, and more. So this one is a cleaner, but also leaves a ceramic graphene coating on top. I've heard it's really good for the hard surface stuff. I'm just not entirely sure I want to put this on my steering wheel, so I might Google that first and decide, because I don't want it to become shiny and slick. I want the steering wheel to stay matte. So maybe I'll leave that, but I'll start using this stuff on more of the door cards and see how that works out. So on the 2019 Jaguar SVR, it has this beautiful ultra blue paint, but because it has just around 100,000 kilometers on it over the past 5 years, and it never was PPF'd, it has a couple of defects in the front bumper paint. So right here we have got some clear coat peeling. We have some prior touch-ups that ended up going through the clear coat anyway. You can see where there's darker spots that were touch-ups, but then the clear failed around it. I'm going to try a little DIY method on this to see if I can improve it with just some coatings. I'm going to kind of clay it down first, and then might try like a rubbing compound on it first, and then a ceramic coating just on those little spots where the clear has failed, just to see if it improves the look, even from this far away. Like a 5 feet away improvement would really help for when people are up close looking at it. It would be nice. From far away, you barely even notice it, but it is still there anyway. I want to play with it around and see if we can make it any better. All right, I just did one or two really thick coats of this Seaquartz UK 3.0 that I've had for a long time. It actually starting to solidify up. But for just a DIY test here, this is actually working. I globbed it on pretty thick, and then I brushed it in a little, but I'm not wiping it off. I'm leaving it on thick, and it's from 5 feet away. It has made the clear coat issues mostly disappear. Don't know if it's temporary while it's wet or if it's going to dry like that, but I'm going to try it. We're going to just a quick test. We're just going to try it and see how it works out. It's not good, but it's better. The only way to properly fix this is to have the bumper resprayed. Actually, where the touch-up paint of the prior owner came out worse, but the clear coat peel filled in nicely. So all this had big clear coat areas missing. I don't know if you can actually see it, but it's filled that in a little bit to make it less noticeable. So it's been probably half an hour or so. I'd say it's working. It's much less noticeable. So before, from this type of distance, you could definitely see the clear coat missing, and now it's mostly invisible. So that's kind of what I was going for. It's the cheapest free way that I could fix it, make it less noticeable without going into a body shop. So we're going to rock that for a while, maybe just keep adding ceramic to it until it becomes a problem that it has to get painted. But for now, it's pretty good.